I'm gonna try something different today. This is I don't know, generally bad poetry readings, but I'm reading this one called Drop Bear by Evelyn Araluen. She won the Stella Prize in 22, and the Stella Prize is funny. I just went to a sort of book launch of someone who's shortlisted for this year's Stella Prize, and it's for female writers in Australia. And they often choose poetry, but they also have chosen other like kind of books and stuff. Sorry, I'm hesitating because this is the book that Maxine Benjamin Clark, she got shortlisted for her poetry called Changelings, which I started reading too. Anyway, that's all a bit of preamble. But today I'm going to read one which I've never read before called Bad Taxidermy. Yeah, from Drop Bear. Get the sense it's going to be very Australian. Okay, Bad Taxidermy. The brush-tail dyed Tesco ice chocolate brown and face stuffed forehead like a squirrel. The tour that I left 5 minutes into the guide recounting all the middle names of its benefactors. Every street name the same here as it is at home. The quoll tail pulled out taut and haunches raised. The best recall the common red fox perch in prey of the squirrel. Kylie Minogue in hot pants and a hot pink koala knit sitting side saddle on a scribbly with a lush blue gum arrangement. Whoever named the Tasmanian devil and the faintly otter-like lift of his small dark paws on the acrylic shelf. The Instagram ad for Australian native birth flower charms and corresponding zodiac chart of symbolic meaning they are said to manifest. The Welsh newsreader stumbling over the names of towns turned kindling. Every photo of our shoes I've taken accidentally and then found on my camera roll but not deleted. The 17-pound snacks of organic goon at Marks and Spencer. The way the storm's mist looks almost like smoke I can still taste from here. The fear that my lungs have collected enough to exhale and stain the air. The swamp wallabies of the Jardin de Plantes, with fur darker than they've ever needed back home. Angling my reflection out of photos of cabinets with drawings of my ancestors rubbing sticks. The lungfish nailed to a birch board, and the sea shanty I wait for him to sing. The thin white eucalyptus splitting the path at Dublin Zoo. The man laughing in the Anthropology Museum, and the sleeve I wipe my nose with after telling him to fuck off. The eBay bidding war over Kylie's hot pink koala knit. The Facebook ad for canine air pollution masks, and all the people tagging each other in the comments. The row of crocodile skulls arranged like a butcher's window. The koala in the museum bleached white from flash photography, and the plastic citrus leaves he sucks. The cabinet of the Pacifica statues posed in worship around the bowl of coins marked anthropologist's fundraising ritual. The unfair green of organised countryside. That's a nice line. The spare cabinets waiting in anticipation in the extinction room. Photos of our feet walking through the colony churches while all our owls burn. The tangled echo of children and gulls laughing in the university stone square that rattles like magpie sung through a lyre bird. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's like a First Nations writer. I'd have to look her up. Maybe I'll do a separate video that's just kind of about her. So the modern poets are obviously very different structurally and everything, and sometimes I find that they're more writing vignettes than pure poetry that's like, you know, structured in the sort of classic or typical, maybe more ornate stanzas. But these ones are a lot more free flowing. And there was one, even you can sort of see, I'll read this one separately. This isn't the one I just read, but the structure of how it's like kind of on the page is really unique and almost like visually using the words as though they're art themselves, without having to be comprehended. Anyway, I just find it fascinating. So I just got this one from my local library, and I'm going to just try to read as many of these as I can before it's due back, because I'm going to eventually run out of poems that are sitting on my shelf. I think I have around 500 and something poems that I own personally in books, and maybe a little more. So to get to 1,000 poems, I'm going to have to borrow some more library books or buy some more. Maybe someone will give them to me for my birthday.